Good morning. Arthur Offaly speaking on behalf of the Arthur Offaly Foundation now. Thursday the 15th of August 1974 was the feast of the Assumption of our Blessed Virgin Mary, a holiday of obligation for us Catholics. Now, a date that I will remember for the rest of my life, while I and other Catholics went to Mass to pray to honour Our Lady. Other so-called Catholics gathered in a club in the New Lodge Road, behind closed doors, kangaroo court style. These scum, all members of Sinn Féin RUC, acting as judge, jury and executioner, sentenced my father, Arthur Joseph Offaly, to death. My father was never given the chance to confront these scum and to ask why. But sure, what can you expect from those nameless, faceless scum? Someone must have opened up the sewers in the Lord's Road and let them out. On that day, the 15th of August 1974, my father was taken out of a pub called the Hole in the Wall at Baltic Avenue, just off the Antrim Road, by two dockers who worked with my father at the Belfast docks. He was taken to a safe house belonging to Sinn Féin RUC. Two other members of Sinn Féin RUC came out of the house at number 12 Newington Street, just in Newington. One was armed with an arm-length rifle, the other had a handgun, and my father, seeing that, ran off down the street. But both ran after my father, and the man with the arm-length rifle fired 12 rounds at close range at my father. 7 rounds missed and 5 hit my father in the back and legs. Now my father fell and the other gunman also shot my father as he lay bleeding in the street. Both left him there to die and went back to the safe house and put the guns away. Another Sinn Féin RUC man driving a taxi picked the two gunmen up, along with the other two who picked my father up out of the bar and took them down to the Felons Club in the New Lodge Road. Now my father died 3 weeks later in the Royal Victoria Hospital from his wounds. My father died on the 8th of September 1974. It took me nearly 31 years until I could find out who was involved in my unarmed father's murder. I got no help at all from any government agencies, no help from that lawless paramilitary group calling themselves a police force, the RUC, PSNI Special Branch, no help from the Human Rights Office, no help from those British courts and the corrupt British judges, no help from the Bar Council and that corrupt legal team, lawyers and solicitors run by the British government. From 1974, I walked the streets of Belfast until I received a call from a high-ranking member of Sinn Féin RUC, a man called Brendan Darky Hughes. We arranged 2 meetings, and after I had 2 long meetings with him, I was able to sort out my father's case. I knew who was involved in my father's murder. I got the names of the 2 doctors who took my father out of the pub, the Hole in the Wall, and walked him to his death. The head of the Nutting Squad, Sinn Féin RUC hard man Skepetici, was the scum who murdered my father, and the other scum who also shot my father was a top Sinn Féin RUC man from the New Lodge Road who died in 2007. The taxi man from a taxi firm on the Antrim Road, also a Sinn Féin RUC man, died last year. So, 4 of the scum who were involved in my father's murder are dead. 3 were from the Lodge Road and 1 was from Ardoyne. I gave all of their names to the Ombudsman's office and to that corrupt RUC PSNI in 2005, and nothing was ever done. No one was ever charged or arrested or brought to court. And with my second meeting with Brendan Hughes, he was able to explain to me why no one was ever charged. The 5-man the 5 people involved in my father's murder. One was a British agent, also a police informer, also an MI5 informer, and also an agent for the RUC. That is the Forces Research Unit, a unit of the British Army whose job was to employ informers to murder innocent members of the public. His name was Freddie Scappaticci, aka Steak He was their jewel in the crown. 2 other members of the gang were police informers, and the other 2 members were special branch informers. So that is why no one was ever arrested or charged with my father's murder. I have tried for over 45 years to get justice for my brutally murdered father, Arthur Joseph Rafferty, murdered by that corrupt British government who colluded with the RUC PSNI, a so-called police force who, for 45 years, have withheld vital evidence about the murder of my poor father, Arthur Joseph Rafferty. They knew who murdered my father. It was their paid informer, Scappaticci, aka Stickney, on their instructions and with the full knowledge of that corrupt British government. Now, Brendan Hughes also gave me a lot of information about other crimes committed by the RUC PSNI and their Sinn Féin ARA paid informers. The names he gave me goes right to the very top. Also special branch informers, RUC informers, MI5 agents and their minders. That man Brendan Hughes was a wealth of information, and it was a pleasure to meet him. And he helped me sort my father's case out. That is why this corrupt government and the corrupt courts and their corrupt judges and the corrupt legal system, the human rights, the legal aid and all other branches of this corrupt British government will not allow my father's case to come before any court. These scum, they don't deserve to be called a member of the human race. My father's case must be the only murder case over 45 years old, and no one has ever been charged or even questioned about his murder. Yet, the corrupt RUC, PSNI and that corrupt British government know who murdered my father. It was our well-paid informer, Freddie Scappaticci. Now, these people are devils. They are the personification of pure evilness, and hell will never be full until every single one of them are in it. Now, anyone who would like a tip of this story or any one of my stories can call me on my mobile 07715 921137. Leave your name and address and I will send you a tip free. Thank you. Anyone who has a story to tell and wishes me to air it can call me on my mobile 07715 921137, or I can send a reporter out to get your story. And remember, I will tell your story as you tell me. Nothing will be cut out. Now watch more of my stories on YouTube, arthurrafferty.com, YouTube Arthur Rafferty, Arthur Rafferty Docker, YouTube Jackspot 2012. That is a tip about the brutal murder of my father by a 5-man gang of Sinn Féin ARA led by Freddie Scappaticci on the orders of the British government, the RUC, PSNI and the Special Branch. That Sinn Féin ARA scum Scappaticci carried out their orders on their command. My email is arthurrafferty1@gmail.com. Thank you for watching PSNI TV and good morning. I will see you soon. And remember, the 15th of August, Arthur Joseph Rafferty, God have mercy on his soul, and also for the help that Brendan Hughes gave me. Good morning.